Good morning. I'm Barry Mawn. I'm the Assistant Director of the FBI here in New York. Following on the Mayor's comments, what I would like to just reiterate is, again, the whole investigative effort of the Joint Terrorism Task Force, which is the FBI and NYPD and a number of other federal agencies, is to identify the hijackers, their support systems, where they were since they've been in country. And in that regard, we are doing numerous interviews, running down hundreds, or if not thousands, of leads around the country. We are responding to numerous calls from the airports to reiterate what the mayor has already told you. The reporting that has been going on all night, I can definitively tell you, is inaccurate. We were out at both airports last evening. We did talk to approximately a dozen individuals. We have only one individual left who is still being questioned by the task force. All other 10 have been released and have been on their way. This activity will continue to occur. All of the security departments of the various airlines are quickly reaching out for us in law enforcement if, in fact, there's any question as to identification, and there's an overabundance of caution, which we are fine with. To expedite some of this processing, at least here in New York, and I believe it's apt to be implemented nationally at the major airports, is that law enforcement, in particular FBI, will be stationed at the various airports here. In particular, we're going to be at JFK and LaGuardia, so we will respond quickly to these and get it out as quickly as possible. I have a media representative, but I am also in contact with the mayor's representative and the police commissioner's representative, and as soon as we can get information out, we are getting it out. One brief reminder is that it is a pending criminal investigation. We are not going to be able to satisfy all of your demands. We will have to protect the investigation as best we can. However, as it pertains to public safety and traveling and what we can release, we will release it as soon as we can. As the mayor said, we would appreciate you verifying any of this information with us. I would also like to reiterate the mayor's point on bomb scares. We have having numerous bomb scares here in the city. It has been very disruptive to the Terrorism Task Force's activities. We are diverting very few precious resources to go to each of these bomb scares. The FBI and the United States Attorney is going to take a very aggressive approach to bomb scares, and we will prosecute federally. The mayor has brought to my attention this morning these phony websites. We are joining in that pursuit as well. We will hook up with the New York City Police Department and aggressively pursue any and all phony websites. So the investigation is continuing. It's going to continue for a long period of time, obviously, and as soon as we can, we'll get anything of information or value out to you. The primary investigative messages will come out of our Washington or FBI headquarters. Thank you.
The latest news conference from New York. We heard from the FBI and from Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who is back at the lectern. Let's just have a listen to what he has to say.
They have been enormously helpful and work with us in a very, very intense way. And our sympathies and support go out to them because they are experiencing the same kind of losses that the fire department and the police department. And when we talk about uniformed officers in New York City, we mean our police department, our fire department, our EMS workers, our Port Authority, police officers, and other workers. They're all part of the same family, and we feel for them. And thank you, Governor, for mentioning it. And I also want to thank Senator Schumer and Senator Clinton and the congressman who helped us to hopefully get our hands on $25 billion, or a good portion of that. We're going to need it, and it comes at a very important time.